What's up, everybody? It's Wolf. How you doing today? Today we're back in Legends of Venari. I thought I was recording. I wasn't. It says it's recording now. If it's not, I'm gonna be upset. We have a tier 3 Isoleolus, number 2 for us. This should be a fight. Beautiful. Then we got the feed here. We have an excellent chance at catching here. This will be number 2 for us. Please. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Good XP, good coin. The reason we're here, though, there's been a big update. There's a new change. They added essence. You can burn your Venari for essence now. I've been actually spending some time burning. As you see, I have 11,000 of these Cleova fragments. So they release the essences. So there's fragments, there's shards, and then there's cores that you get. Those are the different things that you get from burning. There's different families of fragments from burning the different Venaris, borax from burning crap. Why can't I think of the name right now? Algala, Ares give you the Cleova, and then Fortis I got from the Aleolus, and so on. And then the shards, you kind of just get the shards from random different interactions. I feel like that's off, though. I feel like I should have more shards than what is being displayed here. It is okay, though. I figured we can show off the burning process. So at this point, let's go ahead jump in over here. Oh, this is very bright. It is kind of late on my time. So this is the little bit of like a little white paper rundown on the update here. So new, when on a Venari's page, you can now burn. Warning, doing so will remove the Venari from your inventory permanently for essences. For Lent Passants, so for anybody that is a scholar or anybody that has scholars, the essence will be divided and sent to the person who is lending you the pass, etc., based off of the agreed upon terms. So essence is split into 3 things, as I've explained here. You have fragments, shards, cores. One thing I didn't touch on is every Venari will give you fragments. Shards are kind of not bound by the rarity or the tier, but they can be dropped from tier 1s and tier 2s and tier 3s. Cores can only be dropped from tier 2 and tier 3, and legendary Venari. The same here. Shards can be dropped from legendary. Fragments will be dropped by all tiers, and as you can see, it scales 100, 1500, 3500, and then 80,000 for legendary burning, which is pretty crazy to think about. And I think that's a fair price to pay for burning, because like, I mean, it's pretty rare. It's a lot. So that's currently kind of the system they have in mind, with a fixed ratio system and a fixed odds for the rare materials. So essentially, fragments of the same genus will be required for leveling Venari, and shards and cores will essentially be used for increasing level caps and unlocking perks. In my mind, they'll be used as like prestige items, essentially, something along those lines. Gameplay changes. 24-hour baits will expire after 24 hours, essentially. Extinct Venari have returned. However, upon catching any Venari that's population has already hit the cap, it'll automatically be converted into the equivalent burned resources, as you can see here. So essentially, burning a Venari will remove it from your inventory, and it will introduce it to the spawn pool. So people like myself and or other players in the game have the ability, even yourself, have the ability to catch that Venari again. Should somebody else catch that before you do, you'll get the oops, somebody else caught your Venari, but you will at this point get more coin, and you will also get fragments that will be, you know, into your essence pool. So it's kind of a way to gain essence for higher tier Venari without essentially having to catch them if the cap is already there. And it allows you, you know, it still allows you the ability to gain as if you were to have caught the Venari, essentially, in a way. But yeah, so it's to kind of help with hoarding of rare Venari, etc. They've been doing anti-cheat stuff behind the scenes for botting, etc. Bug fixes for feed combo. That's actually pretty nice to see, because I did notice that. I didn't notice that because I keep the game music muted. User interface improvements and updated art for rigs and baits. I don't think I really paid attention to that too much, but let's go ahead and close that now that we've covered it. Those are the different fragments, shards, different families for the fragments, as we've covered. Let's go ahead and look at the rigs. These do look kind of exactly the same. I don't think they've changed yet or been updated. Baits look the same, but as you can see, expires in 22 hours 52 minutes, so I have until this runs out to go and harvest those. If we go into our Venari though, so let's say we're gonna stick with tier 1s for now. Let's go Venari, because we're kind of going in an order. So let's go to Aharis. We were on Earth Aharis, and the way I've been doing this is we kind of don't really know what the meta is going to be yet. So I've been going in each constellation. I've been keeping one size of each from each constellation, which might be overkill. There's not a way at this moment to do mass burns, at least from my understanding. So, I mean, you don't really have to do it that way. It is semi easier to do it, just because like you don't get lost in the sauce, and it's like, I mean, the duplicates are all right here, but we don't really know like what's gonna be meta. We don't really know what to expect. There's not a way to mass remove them, at least from my understanding at this point. There's not a way to mass burn, which I don't know, it kind of like reminds me of Pokemon Go, where yes, it's we're still recording, good. It's good to be safe and have the double checks and be like, all right, are you sure you want to do this, as to not accidentally burn. Okay, so maybe we've already burned that one. I think we have. That's interesting, because I've not seen that error before, which is nice to see. Beautiful. We're just gonna keep going, see if we get some shards. But as you can see, it's kind of like a tasking process, but like I get what they're doing, whereas you don't want to accidentally select a legendary, or you don't want to accidentally select a, it says that's pretty much it, a legendary. You don't want to accidentally select a legendary and then be like, oh shit, I can't get my legendary back, I got rid of it. And it's like, oh well, that's your bad, man. We also don't know what a meta is going to be like, so like I said, I'm trying to keep one of each size from each constellation, which is like overkill. And it's like, doing it this way, I feel like I'm gonna burn myself out trying to go through all of them. Like, I mean, I have over 1,500 Venari, and I mean, like, I can do it. I do it with Pokemon Go all the time, where I clear out my like 4,500 plus Pokemon all the time. So it's just a different game, different grind. I'm used to the grind. I just gotta get used to doing it this way. But there's got to be a better inventorying system, because like, I shouldn't burn, yes, confirm, and it goes back to this. It should keep my filters. Like, I shouldn't have to keep a page open with my filters. I don't know. That's just me being picky. And I do appreciate the game for what it's worth and what it is at this point in time. I am happy with what it is and how it's playing and where it's headed towards. But at the same time, there's certain quality of life things that could be nice to be improved and included. I don't know how hard or how easy it is to essentially code those things into the web page itself, but I feel like it's something with how it calls the database in the back end. Like there's got to be a way to make sorting more user friendly, and the whole concept of burning, you know, multiple, being able to select from a filtered page and burning from there could be useful just for my wrist's sake. I mean, I don't know if you can hear. I see, look, we finally got a shard. Very rare drop. I don't know if you can hear my mouse banging around. You know, I'm like swiping my wrist. Like I'm not playing Valorant right now. Like I shouldn't have to break my wrist to clear Venari. Like it's like you gotta move all the way down to the bottom, go move up, change tabs. It's a lot of movement, a lot of monotonous actions. I could see why somebody would want to bot this and bot the whole gameplay essentially. There's to a point where grinding becomes a little bit excessive, and I think this is one of those cases where user experience could be improved quite a bit, and I feel like it will as it develops. You know, they're not going to leave it where you can only do a few at a time, but just to kind of show you guys what I've been doing in my method and talk have some like background while we talking about it. That's pretty much what I've been doing, and as you can see, we've not see, look, it's still saying I only have 5. Like, what is going on here? If I'm doing all this and it's not counting, I'll be so annoyed, dude. Oh, there we go. Now we have 6. Oh, it's this. We're getting Illa, right? I think. So we have 6 of those now, which is pretty cool. Let's try to do a tier 2. Leoliths type earth. How many earth do we have? We have 27 earth. How many water do we have? We have 10. So let's just do the earth. Those are both extra large. I don't really want to get rid of those. There we go. We got 3 small from the arcs. Let's go here. And then, yeah, man. Earth Leoliths. So, 2 people have burned. So there's a few back in the pool, which means we could essentially bait for this and try to catch it again if we really wanted to. But this could also help with improving the... Okay, so we got 1,500 fragments from that, and we didn't get anything else with that, which is kind of unfortunate. No cores, nothing. Very unfortunate drop. Let's try to do another one. And the thing is, we don't know like so much that it's so hard for me to like be okay with getting rid of things. Silex seems to be the most like common, so let's get rid of 2 more. Burn, yes. 1,500. I mean, it's good fragments, but I would like to see like a core or something pop up. Unfortunate. Let's go for 1 more, baby. I mean, we caught them just for this purpose anyways. Like, I mean, it's kind of my goal was to catch them and be able to burn and what was that? We were in Silex, I don't really know. Yeah, so we can do 1 more. Let's bless up to the Venari gods, and hopefully Whoa, we got 4 shards. That's actually pretty cool. I'll take that. That's pretty huge. I'm not sure how the core thing is going to work. I would really like to see some cores at some point. I have 1700 Venari. That's a lot to go through. Like I said, imagine clicking through 1700 and trying to like do what I've been doing, is like keep one from each thing. We might want to wait till a meta kind of arises. We might want to wait until there's a mass transfer option. There's a few things that are like worthwhile to wait for. As you can see, they added the scholar thing here. If you did have a scholar, it would show the Venaris they have, and then that's actually pretty nice. I like that, which will be useful because as you guys can see, I do have my 2 tall law base passes. I'm working towards earning my 3rd one, so I would like to be able to provide those to either the guild that I'm currently doing Evaverse races for, and or for some people watching my YouTube. At least 1 or 2 of these are going to go to people specifically in my YouTube, and or for growing my following on YouTube and Twitter. I mean, it might be selfish, but I feel like that's the point, right? Like I want to grow myself, and I want to help you grow yourself. I want you to have the ability to play the game, and I want to help you play the game efficiently, at least do things as efficient as I believe they're efficient. It's all about community and working together and kind of trying to figure out the best method. So far that's been my method. That's what I've been doing, is going through. We have 7600 for the Fortis, which most of that is going to definitely go towards my tier 3 Leolith here. So we finally got 2 of the ice Leolith. There are a few left actually, which is kind of nice. We'll probably keep hunting those. But so I wonder what family the Jinhu is going to be. Actually, that could be something worthwhile doing. I saved quite a bit of Jinhu because I knew they would be useful for Essence, and that this was coming, and little did I know it was coming this fast, but here we are. So good lord, we have a lot to go through and burn. A lot to go through and burn. But essentially, let's go see what these guys are. What family is this? Cleova. So I wonder how many Cleova Essence do we have? Oh, so they're the same. That's actually pretty pimpin'. We have a lot of Cleova Essence, which means we're probably in a good spot to be able to max out our Golden Jinhu come time to max out and upgrade Pokemon. Or, oh my god. Jeez, you can tell. If you look over here, we have Pokemon 2000. We have an Eevee box. I've been very busy organizing Pokemon cards as well. Nice little view. Yeah, Pokemon's on my mind. We're not talking about Pokemon. I am so sorry. We're talking about Legends of Venari. I know I compared it to Pokemon Go in comparison, which is I feel like a fair thing. And it's kind of the only game that I play that has a similar system of you catch, you get rid of, and then you get candy to level up your Pokemon, and then they added in the concept of XL candy. So to me, it's a very comparable system, which is the only reason I kind of like mentioned it and bring it up, because my other channel was mainly focused around Pokemon and music and Pokemon Go and stuff like that anyway. So it just you know, it ties in. Finally, we got another shard, so there's 11. That's actually not bad. I would love to see a core before the end of this video, but I don't think we're gonna see one, and I'm obviously not gonna burn my Jinhu. Don't really want to do that. I don't want to burn my tier 3 Jinhu, but yeah, man. So we're just gonna keep on this whole journey of burning, clearing inventory space. It's not like there's a max limit on Venari that you can hold. How do you feel about this update if you are playing? Do you enjoy it? Do you have similar feelings as I do towards the kind of organization? I've always kind of felt that way, though, about the way this whole filter system works. I feel like every time you filter something and you refresh, the fact that you can, I feel like it's a very flawed user experience design. I don't know. I feel like it can't be hard to just keep this filter and just refresh this as like as I would if I went to page 1. There's gotta be a better way to make this all happen. Yeah, I don't know. I have some ideas on how to make it happen. I think I provided those ideas. How to implement those, I don't really know, unfortunately, how complex that would essentially be involved. I don't know how, obviously they have the website and everything like that set up, so who knows. I think it has to probably do with the way the website and or their database as well is set up. The mass interactions could cause some sort of server lag, so maybe doing it one by one like this is better. But does me opening multiple tabs with my account and doing this also stress it out? I don't know. There's a lot of factors that matter here, but we're not gonna get there. We're not gonna get into that conversation today. I'm not gonna go all tech nerd. We're just gonna kind of finish it out here, and yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll probably be talking about Avaverse. They did have a Spaces today, covering a few things about Battlebound, their new studio, or their studio in general that they've been working out of, and they also mentioned the proper pronunciation. The founder did, at least while he was speaking. He said it was Avaverse. So I've been calling it Evaverse or Evaverse based off of some videos that I've seen. Well, they misled me as well. That is not the case. It is Avaverse. So we'll have another video talking about Avaverse. They do have a Spaces, Battlebound Spaces on Friday, the day after today. So I'll be trying to attend that and then make a video, but I just had a baby, and then having videos during the day is hard, and then doing videos at night is hard. Like, it's 1 a.m. and I'm gonna be up in like 4 or 5 hours doing dad things with my 4-year-old and my child. So it's like, yeah, life's a little bit hectic right now. I'm trying to keep up with the content though, and make things happen. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one where we're talking about Avaverse. And then I do have a few videos in the works and in planning, covering security, because there's been a lot of stuff going on, good mint practices, and then I'm looking to push a contract onto Polygon, so maybe we'll do a video on that as well, to kind of release a few things there. So hopefully you all enjoyed. Peace.